in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into
Oh,
the
damn, came mad.
downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now.
Isaiah, are you mad?
At their own 19-yard line.
I mean, he told me like 10 more stuff, but I don't want to say it.
Wilson. Flush to his
Oh,
right.
he told me that you and your brother had babies.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Yo, but he said he's going to billiard that out.
He's going to be a handful.
Oh, yeah, that too. Remember when he said that?
Man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that's
you going sweat because you're mad?
Didn't have a receiver open down.
Oh,
Remember
look when he said that about, yeah, I don't think Logan should be told when he said it.
Unable to find
yeah, he should tell
open.
Yeah, he should actually tell him.
Nah. Yeah, I don't think he should. It's gonna get mad.
Escaping the pressure right.
You said that your mom died and you never had it.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
And I said, why are you talking crap about Isaiah all of a sudden? He said that because that you make fun of him, so he said he's going to go to your house and kill your mom.
God dang.
Yeah, he said he's going to kill your mom when he goes to your house.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game.
Dead serious, bro. I don't need to lie about that. You're playing with each other.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned.
No, he's not even your best friend.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in-route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's Vanette. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Isaiah might be short, but he's sexy.
Leave the pocket and move and make something happen.
Isn't that right,
Isaiah? That play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
There's Wilson to throw. Stepping up, he's gonna.
And he said that.
Yeah, don't tell him the other thing.
He was making like threats how he's gonna throw bombs at your house. And like,
don't force it. Just get what you can.
Alright, don't tell him the other thing.
He said he's gonna put it in your mom's. He said he's gonna shove the bomb in your mom's throat and then she's gonna choke on it.
Whoa, chill.
I was like, dang, bro.
Touchdown, Seattle. Brandon Marshall, a 5-yard touchdown.
Albino stick bug. What the heck is that albino stick bug? I hit you for like 80, 40, and 60 that night.
You know Isaiah Alice weighs 90 pounds.
He said that he ate your mom's pussy like leaves.
To return, here's Agnew.
Isaiah, how can you tell Aaron and gain some weight when you weigh 90 pounds?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, you need to gain some weight.
Offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one early on that first quarter.
Wait, you never knew that Abraham said that?
What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going.
Wait, Brandon, so where do you live now? You live in South Tampa, right?
But right now,
I'm living with my dad right now, which is in Crestview, like the Pensacola or something like that. Oh, and I remember when he said that. Yo. He said he's gonna put his dick in your mom's ear and then put it out on the other side.
Yeah, he said he's gonna put it in their ear and make her deaf.
It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now it's Stafford. And Wilson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Can I edit? Like, dang.
Y'all trash, kid.
The goal for any offense,
I cannot edit you.
Defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill.
How did you
use it? Well, they're perfectly executed crossing route. And
Don't touch me in my no spot. Oh no no no.
Yo, play the
I know
Jesus
when I
song.
was a kid, I always got real excited when I
Wait,
saw
but is
the
it true that he said that your mom has breast
the
cancer?
best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Stafford. Wilson snags it left side.
Abraham's
And
flat.
he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for Lions first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look
How?
at the size of these players nowadays. And that's
Oh, and
6'4",
also,
6'5",
he said
and
that
up. A lot of guys used to be
he said,
basketball players.
alright, wait, well, do you guys know what Vicks is? Like Vicks, like, Vicks?
Yeah.
Like they rubber. He said that he put that in your mom's
Great
mouth.
hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He said that he's gonna jump you.
Yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate.
Dude, get that
Why can't
Xavier
I-
kid on him.
I cannot edit, yo.
Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I told you, bro, I cannot edit.
Hindsight is
Oh, yeah, he said he's gonna edit for
Maybe
him.
they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole.
Oh, and he also.
Got sacked. Now Stafford hands to Abdullah.
He said, you guys know the sticky bomb is from GTA? He said that he's gonna shove that up your mom's butthole and.
Now we've got a 3rd and 10.
That's it, that's it.
This drive is
But
turning
watch
into
out, though, he
an
said he's gonna
extended
jump you
one,
with
the guy
Dylan and all
carrying the
that.
ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So
Probably he
after a
just made that
while,
up.
I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's complete.
I knew you were gonna fall for
Swings it
that.
out to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump
I
it
feel like
underneath
Isaiah's gonna
there.
get
You
so
like the
mad.
call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2
I
for
wasn't
2.
even trying. I just tried to leave you in that build, but it would have let me keep some smells like white
If they need
piss.
him late in the game, his confidence should be sky.
Think about it. He said that he rubbed your mom
26-yard
here.
line just across the 25. And the
Nah,
Seahawks
that I
get
made up. That I
ready to
made
trot out
up.
on
That I
the
made
field.
up.
And it's a unit last drive.
Nah, that I made
On the
up.
ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield,
That's the only thing I made
you
up.
have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends,
No.
lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the
I mean,
defense may be looking out
yeah,
for
that was
pass
basically the only.
coming up.
Yeah,
Well, partner,
and
I'm
the
not sure
one
how
with
this
the
drive's
grenades in
going
the
to end,
most.
but how about the way they flip
That-
field
that's-
position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it
Look at the
falls
toupee.
down incomplete. The former Pro Bowler Glover Quinn there making the play. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get
Got
to
him.
the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So what are you gonna do to me if you have a school?
It's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for
That's
a
it?
Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 19 yards
Which one's gonna win, Logan?
And the Seahawks
Abraham,
are now
huh?
just an extra point away from moving out in front. Janikowski
How did I not hit your head?
and
This game is so
guys take the
weird.
lead.
Birmingham is not gonna win.
Yes, he is. Okay,
Who's stronger?
cause he's taller,
That doesn't mean if
probably
you're taller.
stronger.
Okay, first of all, I'm stronger than him. Literally, all he does is just try and spin me around. That way I fall. That's all he does.
No.
How, bro? I'm like, apparently I need to switch my shoe button because it's not working.
I have what's it called?
Out to kick is Janikowski.
Like edits, that's why.
No, you don't. I won't let me shoot, and I can't edit all of a sudden.
No, Isaiah Austin
And
got
this
some
will be
clean
a
edits. So.
touchback as that
Fucking
sails
garbage.
over the end
Bam.
line. Stafford and the Lions now have
He also said that you're trash at Fortnite, because I was like, is Isaiah Adams good? Is Isaiah Adams good at Fortnite? And he's like,
and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple.
Watch out, Cole Gracie.
2nd and 8.
They try to
It's
quick
your
hit
chance.
No!
inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive
Like, so you wanna go
linemen
out.
take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease so they can
yo,
run
you should
through
start calling your homies up, because Abraham wants to
Taken
talk
in there
crap.
by Kenny Galladay. 20.
Oh, he was also talking crap about that other Isaiah kid. I forgot his name.
A big play there. 73 yards.
You should know.
And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
Is it? Oh my god.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face
Bro,
it.
this game is
that should've
so
been done in
bad.
Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll fight through one.
Oh, you want me to go sweaty?
And a
You want me
pretty
to
good
sweat?
return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now.
See?
They get ready to
I told
come
you, bro.
back on
Miami
the
gets
field.
better.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down
Sure
to
you want me to
who
go
can get a
sweaty?
stop.
No way!
mean, I
No
just said
way! Oh
sweaty
my
was-
god, that was cool.
Doug Baldwin, 76 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving.
Alright, pause. Let me meet everyone here.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah,
Why's
it's been
it?
an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
Wait, tell Brandon unmute me.
Janikowski good with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
No way.
I hit this kid for 30 damage.
Free kick out of bounds.
Alright, how much money?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't
Yo,
it?
yo, Brandon, you want to build battle for 50
It
bucks?
doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're
Swear to
giving up
God.
yardage.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Stafford now to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and
I
enemy
forgot.
territory.
You can't lie, I kind of want to sweat
Go
you
back
there.
to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15.
How much
and
money
a
are we doing
first
on this
down.
now?
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really
You can
been
tell my
targeting
edits got
the
better
tight
after you
end.
said go try her,
He'll
right?
be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that
Oh,
one
crap.
sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the
My
gap
pump
you're
didn't
supposed
shoot.
to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. The tackle made by KJ Wright.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundown.
You told me to go try her.
Assignments, it does allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Yeah, GG. When I edit that pyramid though, it wouldn't let me shoot my pump for some reason.
Locate Wilson. And
No, my pump, and then it switched my AR all of a sudden.
Before they drop him. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
So you got a chance to really shatter
No, don't mute him.
profound effect on this game.
Call it a 1 yard.
He said that he's gonna unmute you. Yeah, I'm a dog crap on him, bro.
Well, it's tough to
Alright,
be a
I'm gonna
defender in
destroy him.
today's
I'm gonna
NFL
destroy him.
because there's so many things to account for in
You want me to
today's
destroy
passing
him?
game,
Yeah, please.
including the back sneaking
Alright,
out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Oh, he actually just pickaxed me.
No, he didn't.
Touchdown run.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. At my shots would
For
hit.
6.
That you pickaxe him, Isaiah?
I know we don't talk about it enough,
Can you
but the
pickaxe him?
intelligence level of the guys up front.
That's
My
sad. How do you get
shots didn't
pickaxed by
hit.
that kid? He's
Maybe
a
the
bot.
smartest guys in
Because my
football
shots didn't
overall.
hit.
Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
It's like, what the heck just happened?
On the
Oh no,
return
you gotta press
2
select.
years ago,
Wait, I can't press series either. Alright, I will.
And now running right through it. And he'll take it past the 25.
Alright, let's see. Alright, this one we're gonna do for $86,000 billion.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Under a heavy rush and down goes Christian Jones in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the pressure gets to him again. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked.
What?
He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense?
I'm just, yo.
End zone, it's a fake.
Yo, bitches.
Wait, what?
Should I do it too?
Do what?
First down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt. When
Oh,
not
Loki
to.
didn't say I should, so.
It worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is
Alright,
no
let's see if I
method.
win
It's
then.
just a feel,
Let's
a
see if we win.
sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a
What's
strong
wrong, bud?
belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
What am I gonna?
Going to get the first down.
Oh,
Nice
you
job
just got
buying some time
destroyed.
And then
I
running
was
to get to the
so
sideline
low.
and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Nifty move.
You got destroyed right there, bro. I kept on placing doors, and then I edit the side door, and I just freaking bopped it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That was a good play, you can't lie, though.
So they tried to take a shot downfield,
Well, what
but
happened?
no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson.
Yeah, it was the sexiest edit play you ever seen,
Now he'll
2018.
let it go deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted.
You know what I wish that I played like this in like season like
And a big turnover
3 and all
there.
that, and I don't
His
see how
guys
good
will
I
get
would
the
be.
football back. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
What the heck, my record button came on?
After the interception, here's Stanford. Blitz coming.
I hit the
Bobby Wagner in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked.
Eli, can't do my I ain't gonna get
You
it.
feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately,
Well, hold on, pause,
hold
hold on.
up to try to keep that
Hold on,
momentum
hold on.
going. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Oh my god!
They're going to take a timeout here on defense. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now it's Lockett. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking
At
that.
13.
Officially give him 15.
I know.
And
'Cause he told me to go
control
freaking
football,
sweat now.
switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's Cleft. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit.
I'm
They're gonna
lagging
go
here.
here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I'm running.
Doug Baldwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Partner, you got a pretty good hoops background. You've seen those
Come on, Medkit, hurry up.
plays designed to get them a last shot, give them momentum. I think this touchdown equates to that.
Absolutely, and then they can take the lead here into the lockers. Big-time play.
Yeah, let's see what they're designed coming out for the second half as well. Oftentimes when you get that momentum late, you find a way to carry it through.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Get pickaxe. That was so scary.
A final shot.
I reversed it on you. You tried to pickaxe me and then I pickaxe you. That's what you get.
Be incomplete. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Shut up, kid.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Christian way.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think
My rhyme's flat. I think it's sick. My crew is big and it's getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ is my
we still
nigga.
have a chance to win this game.
Whoa.
We'll see if they can
What?
pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now
Don't
from
say
the
that, man,
28.
Jesus. I'm doing
No,
back.
okay.
But Ty's didn't have to kill me though. He goes back.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Markevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are in for 6. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2.
Yo, do you know my YouTube channel?
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even
No, how many
exalt the
subscribers do you
guys who are
have?
great trash talkers
I
and
think
give
you
us
know
really funny lines.
Oh yeah, like me
But
too.
the bottom line is absolute
On my other videos though, I got like
The
160
second
views.
touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to
Oh,
preserve
oh,
that
oh, oh.
lead.
Let me see how much I got on my
To
video.
kick it away.
Oh yeah, I usually get 7 views. It's pretty good.
169 on that video.
And it's a pretty good return.
Why
here
you
as he'll get
always
it to the
lying?
29-yard line.
We'll search it up right now. How much you want to
I
bet?
don't care. You're
Exactly.
a boss though.
And time for us to
I'm a bot.
spotlight Doug Baldwin. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards, or he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Escapes the sand. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Wide open receiver complete.
No!
Still on his feet. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 44 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of
why
this
did you do that, Isaiah?
creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They start on the ground here with Blunt.
I did not do
that.
You know, why don't you
but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the
So you don't believe me?
and the drive starting very nicely.
It's alright, I don't care anyways.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley.
Where's this?
The Seahawk defense gets
Oh, he muted you.
Wait, tell him to unmute me.
He said he doesn't like you. Was it? He said he doesn't like you.
Okay, I'll tell myself.
They've absorbed in this game is
He
absolutely
said he's gonna kill
extraordinary. Let's
himself.
just face it.
He says that he
This
doesn't kill
offensive
him.
line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I'm just joking.
Here's Stafford.
Is he even there?
And that is incomplete.
How long does it take him to pick up the trash?
For real.
Wait, I think the trash is taller than him.
Now, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Dude, can you stop though? Look, Isaiah. Just unmute him.
Tell him to unmute me.
Nice little gain.
She says
It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd
You know,
down.
he's not even there. He unmuted me. I can see his mic moving.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down
You're
pass play.
freaking
2nd and
bot.
3.
What?
To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And He is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Isaiah, how long did it take you to throw trash out? Jeez.
Zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
What? How is
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin from 17 yards
Wow.
out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one,
How did you even lay him like that?
Sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. Zings it
Is there any like aim to like things that we can do so that we can get better?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go.
I'm playing keyboard and mouse. Well, I can't build stairs.
Last time, see if they can get something.
Playing on keyboard and mouse now. My aim should be better.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you gotta feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
I'm freaking golden on mouse.
Without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Alright.
They go with a duel again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
Did you actually just pull that off?
Baldwin and company getting ready to go again on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right
You're
now,
a bot, bro. You'll never be able to be better than me, but you know that you're a freaking bot. Freaking bot.
you get a trade for him, bring him over to our
Yeah, I'm not going to offer you, because if you told me
He's
to...
really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade.
Because I don't want you to rage quit like a little girl.
Good thought.
Oh.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a run. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
What happened there, bud?
What's happening?
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends.
Kid, I was even trying, bro. Your mom came in my room and started
beat
playing.
the offensive lineman across from them.
Alright, if you want me to go really try to say I'm trash, I
This
did.
guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Alright, I'm gonna do
Now
that.
Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep right. And got his man.
Yo, Brennan's actually quite good.
He'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of what a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now Wilson, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a haul.
And this
Let's
is
touchdown.
and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ed Dixon, 38 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Amir Abdullah gearing up now to lead this offense. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down?
Why is Brandon not
talking? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one.
Now loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
And they've got an inside.
Let me get to Brendan Woody.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession.
No,
Not
I'm
sure
not
this
gonna
D
watch
knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
I don't know why you always want me to watch this.
Again, it's Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately.
He's got a man complete.
Yeah, you won't go
30
almost
yards
play
there.
on him, you won't.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this?
No,
Just go
you
ahead and
never
run
do
out the
that.
clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed
I
out,
never got off line.
it's a video game, man.
Probably had to go.
ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise
No, I
those
probably had to go.
fingers. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
No, that never happened.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Sorry.
Now
I'm not
they
sorry, that
completed
never
a couple
happened.
on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good
You
chunks
never
of
know
yardage,
what
too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to
No.
He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Isaiah, when I said
Jared
no, okay,
Davis
I don't really care. I
in
don't
there to
remember that.
bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, yeah, I believe you. It's fine.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead?
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And Dixon, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
On the return, Dwayne Washington. And now running right through it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close to coming with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
Short-term memory.
and move on to the next series.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right play catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Stafford looks to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beat.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, right?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. LeGarrette Blount taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. Solid job up front.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And time for us to spotlight Doug Baldwin. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
What's the
I
score?
know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're
you're on PC?
That one goes for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. And we think
Wow,
about
he's actually beating you? I thought you're like had a big lead on him.
Points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On the move.
What's wrong?
Finally, Taco.
You gotta press your options button. You gotta press your options button, then you can boost
Nice
it.
little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw.
Kid, you legit got destroyed. I came back all the way.
That time fell incomplete. They go play action with Wilson.
You know I heard the whole conversation, right?
And that's gonna wind up
This dude said he's doo-doo on me, but he wasn't even doo-dooing.
Wait,
Let's
he
check
asked
in
me?
with our referee.
Yes. He said, no. You said you're gonna doo-doo on me, and then I killed you. You said, yeah, that's why you're still getting doo-doo. And I was dying laughing.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a
Okay, I was assuring you.
Finally, they feel they got a call.
They go play action here on first down. He's gonna let it go deep for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come
watch out,
just being incomplete.
Oh, you're a bot.
He's taking an awful chance with the football right there.
You're a bot, yo.
You've got to protect it.
You're a bot,
putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to claim that advantage.
Yo, I'm gonna go off the dogs, but do not kill me just like I didn't kill you. If you kill me, then you cheat the whole entire time. Just wait, I didn't want the dogs. Because when you're throwing out the garbage, I didn't even kill you once.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
forced out to his. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here come the Lions now.
Yo, you won't
and for
kill
them
him
a touchdown their
without
last
time.
go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted.
No, I would never do that.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Doug Baldwin.
Hey, Isaiah.
What should I change my edit button to? Should I change my edit button?
Yeah, dude, it's the square like Jackson.
And company getting ready to go again on offense.
Yeah, make the map button your real.
Charles, 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're
Good job,
exactly
dude.
right. And let's face it, we have to
No, it's
stand up
actually
and
good.
applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident.
Huh?
This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or
Triangle.
breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas,
Yeah, you
changing
didn't know that?
angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part
No,
of the game
okay,
plan in a
it's
big
simple.
way, and it has been in a very big way. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
I have
from
faster
the
edits than you
36 now,
somehow.
1st and 10.
Why do I have faster edits than you?
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And there's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle.
No, you're not. Is that why I have 550 wins?
36 yards. Now the interception.
No, you're not. Is that why I have, that's not why I have 74 solo wins.
Janikowski good with the extra point.
I only have 2 this
And
season.
that touchdown
Yeah, like
reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950.
I only played like 3
This is
solo
another
games. So I
person
won
that's
4.
tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kelly Winslow came
Yeah,
along
one
and
match I
tied
got
it.
destroyed.
And then, of
But the other,
course,
I played
Jerry
like
Rice
3
tied
solo
it as
matches
well.
this
And
season.
finally,
I won
we're
2
seeing
of
it
them.
here
You
one
played
more
like
time.
500 and you won 5.
Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of...
Isaiah, I'll kill you 1,000 times.
Fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
No, I'm kidding. You didn't
That
kill you at
goes
all.
for a gain
I'm
of
kidding.
31.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use?
Wait, how am I that low? Did you 200 pump me?
Looking for either a touchdown.
Did you just 200 pump me?
And he took the check down on that play.
Oh,
They worked
that's
almost
weird.
to perfection.
It was crazy how I kind of caught up though. Can't even lie.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 2nd and 10, Stafford again.
He's got IQ.
Onside 10.
Oh my god.
And he gets it
27.
to the 9.
Looking at 27. I'm about to make this kid rage.
And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't
He
think
just got
that was his
destroyed.
primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had
You're
the read,
trash.
figured out where the blitz was coming from.
It seems like
and went to
Isaiah's getting a little
secondary
bit
target for a really
ragey.
nice game.
He always liked it.
They run.
I'll let my game
And
talk.
this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost
Isaiah
2.
seems like
Brings up
oh.
4th.
Isaiah looks like he's
Now
getting
this
just a
feels like
little.
old school football because this is turning
I
into
hope
a
Isaiah didn't eat his fish
goal-fashioned
because he would have been
goal
very
line
retarded
stand.
for that.
So on offense,
Oh,
what do you do
Isaiah.
now? Do you decide to run it?
Oh,
or throw
Isaiah.
it if you go for it on 4th down?
Isaiah.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding
Isaiah.
3. So still
Look,
lots
Isaiah's
of work
tingling in
left
his
to do,
boots.
but here comes the onside kick. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much. But I
He's
guess
a liar.
little
He acts like
closer,
he's gonna
more
shoot me.
respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all
He acts
game
like I was
long.
born
My mom
yesterday.
used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that the team's expecting an onside kick.
I thought you were gonna go try hard. I don't know what happened. I'm still fucking
Expecting
snapped.
it. They do
Sure.
actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
It
Well,
seems like,
it's kinda
I'm
bad.
getting in your head a little bit.
More of a anecdotal type of a
Oh,
number.
it's
Kinda like
29
the
to 22.
coaches tell us, well, when you score on special
what is it?
teams, 93% of the time
29
you
to
win the
23.
game.
What the game
I'm starting to see
chat?
that number is empirical.
I came back, bro.
2nd and 10 now.
Yo, I'm gonna make this kid.
He's like this all the time, Brandon.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going.
He's a bot. He's a bot. Wait, I just killed him.
3rd and long. It's Wilson.
You're a bot. You're
He's gonna
bad.
throw deep right
You're
side.
bad, yo. You're bad.
Yeah, Isaiah, you're bad, Isaiah.
Intercepted. Had
Yeah,
a
he's
great
bad.
shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Seems like he's getting
You've
even
got
mad.
the big lead if you're coaching. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is caught. Time for a break. This one
sorry,
all over the
Isaiah.
shouting. We'll finish
Isaiah, you're
it
freaking
after
bad.
this. So
Ow,
it's
yo, I hit this kid for
football as we
40
march toward a
damage.
conclusion.
It doesn't matter. Look at
Let's
the
see what
score.
they've come up with
30 to
offensively
24.
after
That's
having
not
time to
coach.
talk it over.
Isaiah, I thought you were gonna catch up, bud. What happened?
Wilson gonna throw, escaping the pressure.
Oh, you're gonna put on your favorite song
on
on Sesame Street?
They took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Turn, tell me when you're ready.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say
Isaiah,
it's
I'm bad.
incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have
Okay,
a 2
why
or
you
3
so
step
mad?
jump, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those
Like, I'm
defenders
just saying
are
you're
right
bad.
near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
On 3rd
Ah,
down,
you're mad.
Wilson.
like that.
The score is 31-24.
Gets sacked now here tonight.
Oh, you're bad.
Got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offensive